Good morning, friends. In continuation of the previous module, in which I have discussed the rectification of AC component by using one diode, and it is named as half wave rectifier. In case of half wave rectifier, it is very clear from the block diagram of the rectifier is the components are one after another connected in the series, like when you take input from the source, AC source 220 volt at 50 hertz or 60 hertz, then it passed through the step down transformer, and the low voltage approximately 25 volt is on the diode half wave rectifier. Then there is a filter circuit and then regulator circuit. So, in the process of filtering, there is need of filter out the AC component and pass the DC component. It means before filtering, during the process of rectification, there are some ripples in the rectified output. So, today we have to discuss about the ripple factor, its efficiency and various other components in the half wave rectifier. So, we have to first understand what we mean by ripple and how the ripple create in the process of rectification in electrical circuit from AC to DC conversion. So, define as ripple a small wave, it is not wave, but it is a small wave in on the surface of the wave liquid due to the air or dropping of a small stone. This one is dropping of a small object. A small object, that is, this is the small object. When this small object is dropped on this surface, then this small object comes to this place, and then this small object comes to the surface and then it deep down here. So, during this process, object falling on the surface of water. So, this suppose this one is the surface of water, and this surface suppose this is the central point and stone touch this point on the surface, something like this. So, if stone touches the surface of water, then the waves, the disturbance propagate from the point of creation to the outer rings of the surface. So, during the motion of water particles, these are the wavy shape, these are the wavy shape and these are the wavy shape which are coming out. If we joint the points on the same phase, if we join these points on the same phase, then there is the circular, this is the circle, something. So, this small wave is ripple. This small wave is ripple. If you want to differentiate, then the wavelength, this wavelength created on the surface lambda is a function of T. T is surface tension. So, the wave length on the surface is the function of surface tension. So, we create another value that is called lambda c. Lambda c is critical wave. Lambda c is critical wave, and if lambda c is greater than lambda, then it is called ripple, and if lambda c is less than lambda, then it is called a wave. So, the difference between wave and ripple is based on the critical value of wavelength. This critical value is the function of surface tension of the liquid. So, here, and that is why the wavelength, this wavelength, ripple wavelength, if it is say r, if it is w. So, what we find? We find that lambda r is less than lambda w. Lambda r is less than lambda w. So, that is why it is called as a small wave. So, ripple is a small wave. Similarly, the ripple surface on the liquid. Similarly, when there is a rectification, then what we have in this rectification, if we can draw a small circuit, this is the input circuit Vi input, and after rectification we have the output V output. So, this V output is something like this. This is V output. So, this V output is sum of AC component plus DC component. Sum of AC component and DC component. So, this is defined, ripple factor is defined as the AC component present in the rectified output. This is rectified output. The rectified output has both AC part as well as DC part. The ripple factor is expressed as, thus this ripple factor gamma is expressed as I dash RMS upon I DC. I dash RMS is nothing but it is I RMS whole square minus I DC square. If you try to visualize this one is, then you can understand this is I DC, this is I dash RMS, and here it is I RMS. So, if we take this one is I dash RMS, so we can express here it is this one, and I RMS is root mean square. For half wave it is Im by 2 that we have discussed in the previous module. IDC is average value of DC part, which is Im by pi, as we have already discussed in case of the module, previous module. So, substituting this value, the ripple factor is as gamma is equal to this under root I R M S square minus I DC square whole divided by I DC. This can be again written as I square R M S upon I square DC minus 1. So, substituting this value, that is this Im by 2 ka whole square upon Im by pi whole square and then minus 1. So, what we find? This is Im square by 4, and this is Im square into pi square minus 1. So, this Im square cancel, we have this pi square minus 4, pi square divided by 4 minus 1, and this pi square is 3.14 whole square upon 4 minus 1, and this gamma is 1.21 ripple factor. So, the gamma is more than 1, that means it is a poor rectification. It is a poor rectification. Gamma is more than 1. Gamma is more than 1 means IRMS value, but analyze. You can analyze I dash RMS upon IDC is greater than 1. This implies I dash RMS is greater than IDC. And that is why it is poor rectification. So, the another parameter in half wave rectifier is the rectification efficiency. So, let us rectification efficiency in half wave rectifier. It is also defined. It is also defined as gamma, that is output power upon input power multiplied by 100. So, the output power, that is PDC output, here it is PAC into 100, where PDC is equal to IDC square over load, and here PDC IRMS square into RL plus RF into 100, where RL is load resistance, which is of the order of kilo m, and RF is forward bias resistance, that is of the 10 ohm. So, substituting the value of this IDC and IRMS from the rectification part, then we can find the efficiency of the half wave rectifier. So, this value, that is PDC, is equal to I square DC. I square DC means Im. This is Im square over pi square into RL, and PAC is equal to IRMS square. This IRMS square is nothing but Im square by 4 into RL plus RF. So, efficiency eta is equal to this Im square over pi square RL, this is load, into Im square over 4 into RL plus RF into 100. So, in this expression we cancel out this Im square from both sides. So, what we get, this is 4 RL into 100 upon pi square RL plus RF. That is simplifying, we have simplifying it is, this is 400 and this pi square 3.14 whole square, and this is RL 1 plus RF by RL. So, what will be the value? If you say this value is 440 upon 3.14 whole square eta, because 1 plus RF by RL is approximately is equal to 1. So, this, if it is 10, then it is just 40.6% the efficiency in half wave. So, this value indicates that the output power is less than 50% of input power. That is the efficiency is not appreciable. So, this is the second factor of this way, and the third one of the day can be defined as the voltage regulation. We can define this as voltage regulation. In half wave rectifier. So, it is also defined as the K is equal to V no load minus V full load upon V full load, this multiply 100, where VNL means voltage when the load factor is 0, that is no load, and VFL is voltage when there is full load, when there is full load, that is FL, where it is NL, that is FL. full load. So, if you want to see, then the voltage, this is voltage, the voltage NL, this is voltage NL, this is no load voltage, no load voltage, and this is full load voltage, variation. This is full load voltage variation. So, what does it mean? This means that if you increase the load, then it will decrease, VL decrease. This VL decrease, the voltage regulation factor is defined as in this sense. So, this is about the half wave rectifier. So, in half wave rectifier, what we have? We have finally in half wave data regarding half wave rectifier, is first VO output voltage VOT is equal to VO2 output voltage and current output. So, this is I load is Im sin omega t 0 to omega t pi, and this is 0 when pi to omega 2 is 2 pi. Then from this part you can say Im is Vm over R. This R is RL plus RF. The second is average current IDC. So, IDC is equal to Im by pi. Third is root mean square current, that is IRMS. So, IRMS is equal to Im over 2. Fourth point is ripple factor gamma. This is 1.21 and 5 voltage rectification efficiency, that is eta is 40.6%. 6 is voltage regulation. And seventh is the ripple frequency. FR is F, that is 60 hertz. So, this is all about the half wave rectifier.